Alright guys, if you have been living your life not betting on yourself, this video not only is going to help you understand exactly how to do that, but why you should do that. Hopefully by the end of this video, you have a complete mindset shift as to what you should be doing in your free time and how you should be treating your 9-to-5 job. Despite my youth, I think I put a lot of wisdom into this video, and I really think that if you watch it all the way through, you will benefit greatly. So sit back, stay tuned, lock in. This is gonna hit. Most people spend their entire lives betting on someone else. They bet on their boss, they bet on the company, and they bet on the system that told them it was mature to stay at their hourly 9-to-5 job. We've been taught ever since we were kids that the mature thing to do is go and work for decades, and then hopefully you'll be able to retire. Obviously, this is only if everything goes perfectly and you don't get fired and the company doesn't fall. Hopefully you don't get injured and put out of work. But the truth is, you'll never truly feel fulfilled betting on someone else's dream because it's not yours. Every ounce you spend building someone else's vision could have been spent building your own. And I don't mean running off and quitting your job and starting the business tomorrow. I mean redirecting your energy, your time, your focus, your mind. I mean to put those things into areas that will build upon yourself and the family that you plan to build or maybe already have. Put these things into areas that will develop and compound over time and create real growth that outweighs the work that you put in. Because most people don't realize that they're spending everything they got, but they've put it in the wrong direction. They say that they don't have the time or energy to work out and meal plan. They say that the meditation process simply isn't working. They say that they'll start the business once the household calms down and the economy gets better. But here's the truth. It doesn't take thousands of dollars to start a business. It doesn't take years to build the body of your dreams, and it doesn't take decades to find peace of mind. The truth is, you can start today, right now. If you're watching this video, it means you have the time. You can spend an hour a day building the business, 2 hours a week building the body, and just 20 minutes every morning realigning your mind with what's going to benefit you. That's it. Don't worry about the gym or the investors, no permission slips, no supplements. Just start. I'm not saying don't consider these things when you move about your life. I'm saying they're not required to begin. The only thing that's standing between who you are and who you would like to be is how much you're willing to bet on yourself. But here's the interesting part that most people don't realize, is that our excuses don't come from being lazy. They come from fear. The fear of failure and the unknown and the judgment from others. And here's the crazy part, that fear doesn't even come from you. It's being programmed into your mind by the people who control what we see, by the individuals who tell you to play it safe, by the system designed to keep us small. I'm not saying to quit your job and go all in overnight, but if what you're doing is not building upon your mind, body, and spirit outside of this job, then too much of your energy is going somewhere else. Imagine two separate families, each of them with a father. They both start in the same place. They have the same income, the same job, the same responsibilities. The first father does everything right. He stays late, he works hard, and he puts in overtime to finish the project and impress the boss to get the promotion. When he gets home, his family greets him with love. He's tired, but he's proud. He turns the TV on and decides to relax and tells himself, I deserve this. Years pass by and his kids grow up. During that time period, he's earned every raise and every bonus possible. But his body aches, his energy's low, and retirement is still about a decade away. He did everything that the world told him to do, yet inside, something still feels missing. Now take the second father, with the same starting scenario, same job, same pay, same responsibilities to take care of his family. But he makes small changes in the decisions that he does. His boss asks him to stay late, and he knows he might end up giving up the promotion, but he denies. Not because he's lazy, but because he knows that his time is worth more than the hourly wage that he's provided. He goes home, his family still greeting him with love. He spends a couple hours working on his side project, a business that he's always dreamed of running. One piece at a time, he works away every day after his 9 to 5. After investing some time into his business, he goes on a walk with his 2 kids. They go to the same spot every day, the oak tree down by the lake in the neighborhood. There, he challenges his kids to do as many push-ups as they can, and he joins in as well. The kids cheer the father on for his final few push-ups. He gets up, and then he races them back to the house. They sit down for dinner, they wind down for bed, and the father makes sure to make a point to meditate and stretch before he falls asleep. The next day, he wakes up energized and focused, not by accident, by his own design. He doesn't wait for the motivation, he creates it himself. And he doesn't need permission, he just goes for what he wants. Years go by, and his small business has become a full-time empire. Inevitably, the work that he was putting in over the years has returned back to him tenfold. He's strong, sharp, and he feels fulfilled. And the crazy part is, he's not even tired, because the energy he used in his past went into investing into himself. Mind, body, and spirit alike. You see, both fathers worked extremely hard, but one worked for himself. If that example didn't hit, let me ask you this. Why do you think that your employer is even willing to pay you a dime? Isn't it obvious? They're making more off of you than the value that you're giving them. This is simply how business works. If you're making $30 an hour, they're making $50 an hour off of your effort. And if you're on salary, they're profiting off your extra time. I'm not saying that this is wrong. I think this is a necessary part of our society. But it shouldn't be your goal long term. Once you understand that, you may begin to realize something very powerful. If the effort that you're putting into someone else's business is making them money, it can make you money too. So the real question is, why would you spend your life building someone else's empire when you could be building your own? You see, betting on yourself doesn't mean burning bridges. It means building foundations. It means taking your skills, your creativity, and your drive and using them to build something that compounds for you. Because the truth is, the chances are, the job won't build your body. The paycheck won't bring you peace. And honestly, the boss isn't gonna build your dream. Only you can do that. So start small and start today. Invest in the assets that truly grow your mind, your body, and your spirit. And one day, while everyone else is clawing at retirement, you'll realize that you're already living free because you stopped betting on others and finally bet on you. Alright guys, that is all I got for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. If you like content like this, go ahead and subscribe. And if you got anything good or bad to say, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. I do want to let you guys know I am making a video every day of October. That being said, the phone that recorded this video got smashed yesterday. This is the current state of the phone that recorded this video. I don't know how it's still functioning. The microphone attached to my neck right here works, and the camera works, thank God. I didn't use it for editing, obviously, but I literally have a mouse hooked up to it, and that's how I'm functioning, but I'm making it happen, okay? I already promised a video every day of October. If this phone goes out, I'll be using a worse phone to record stuff. I don't have a formal, nice camera or anything like that, but that being said, I'm working with what I got. Anyways, again, I appreciate you guys staying to the end of the video, and I really hope that you got something from it. God bless, and good luck.